Meet Joshua Josh Ayers, a longtime Carroll County, Indiana resident. Ayers not only served on the Florida Town Council in 2016, he was the town council president, and Ayers also was a businessman and entrepreneur. He owned or still owns a company called Climatech. He graduated from Ivy Tech Community College in 1994 with an HVAC degree. So, in addition to being a public servant and owning Climatech, well, Ayers also, along with Troy Helderman, co-owned Birch Holdings. And in 2016, Birch Holdings, well, they were landlords. They had rented a two-story duplex at 103 East Columbia Street to a single mother, Galen Rose, and her four young daughters. Rose hadn't been in Florida, Indiana long. In fact, she was originally from Jefferson City, Missouri. That's where her daughters had been born. Kiana, 11, Kiara, 9, Carrielle, 7, and Kiani, 5. The duplex she rented for $500 a month. And even in 2016, I found that to be kind of cheap. But the duplex, it wasn't as if it were new. It wasn't remodeled or anything. And it was probably within Mom Galen's budget. She worked at a nearby gas station in Florida. Galen Rose and her daughters, they didn't know anybody. Like I said, they were brand new to the area, and she decided that she wanted something new and different for her daughters, and she picked Flora. Well, unlike Galen Rose, Josh Ayers' family lived in Carroll County, Indiana for generations. In fact, in 2002, Ayers was running for his fourth term for Florida's town council. And back then, he said that it was all about the people, that he liked to solve problems for the residents of Florida. Well, Galen Rose would later, in a lawsuit against Birch Holdings, she would allege that she told Josh Ayers about a problem that she had. You see, the house that she was renting did not have any working smoke detectors in it, and the electrical outlets were, quote, non-functional. That caught my attention. I immediately wondered, how is it that Birch Holdings could collect rent on a dwelling that did not have functional electrical outlets and didn't have smoke detectors? So I looked up something that I already suspected to be true. I looked up Indiana law. Indiana code is clear that a dwelling must have a functional smoke detector, that smoke detector has to be installed according to the manufacturer's instructions, and there should be a smoke detector outside of each sleeping area in the immediate vicinity of every bedroom, and that a working smoke detector should also be on the ceiling or on a wall not less than 4 inches or more than 12 inches from the ceiling. And remember, this is a 2-story home, that on each additional story of the dwelling, including basements and cellars and habitable attics, there should also be a working smoke detector. Now, I know what you're probably thinking. Well, by this time, Ayers was president of Florida Town Council. Perhaps Flora passed some ordinance that allowed Ayers and his partner at Birch Holdings to rent this home in that condition without working smoke detectors. No, Indiana code is clear that no ordinance can be any less stringent than Indiana code, and that no ordinance can conflict with this particular code. The law goes on to state that the manager or the owner of the property is who is responsible for ensuring that there are working smoke detectors on the property. And some of you may ask yourself, well, why did Galen Rose stay there? Well, I can't speak for her, but it's very possible that she may have thought that eventually that Birch Holdings would install working smoke detectors, that they would make the electrical outlets functional, or It could be that she didn't have the money to immediately move or to find another place. At any rate, whatever the reason, it is Birch Tree Holdings' responsibility to make sure that that dwelling was safe to rent. Okay, so there you have it. There's the background. And in the next video, I'm going to tell you all why I agree with a particular Indiana University professor that 103 East Columbia Street was like a lottery ticket to Birch Tree Holdings, and why the then president of Florida Town Council, in my opinion, felt like he could get away with anything, including murder. If you made it this far in the video, big thank you. And do me another favor, right? Hit the like button. Drop me a comment. I want to know what you think so far.